Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Today, I thought that I would provide you guys with a pup date, which is like a puppy update with how life with Sushi has been over the last... How long have we had you? Huh? How long have we had you? Thank you. I think it's been like 7 weeks that we've had her, because she's 15 weeks today. We got her at 8 weeks. So honestly, she's been pretty well behaved. The first week that we had her, or maybe it was like a week and a half, she cried and screamed like the whole night, which I mean, I expected. Like, I was prepared to like be up and take care of her and stuff like that. But yeah, the first week I knew it was gonna be rough because, you know, puppy in a new environment, not with their litter mates. But yeah, she was just screaming. I slept with her like downstairs a few times on the couch, and we were trying to cage train her at the time. And then I think maybe going into like, maybe it was 10 weeks, we decided that instead of us having to wake up every like 2 or 3 hours during the night to let her go pee on her pee pad, that we would just leave the cage open, and we had her in this little enclosed pen with pee pads on the ground. So we would leave her cage open, and we would put all the pee pads on the floor, and she would just have free roam of like her bed and the pee pads at night. And from 12 to 14 weeks, so that was like 2 weeks, she was perfect. She was such a good girl, no crying. From 12 to 6, she didn't cry at all. She was perfectly silent. And then all of a sudden, like 14 to 15, like this week, she's been screaming like throughout the night like crazy for some reason. And I know that she has separation anxiety, especially from me, because like I guess she sees me as like her little mommy, right? I'm your mommy. So because we're doing some renovations on the house, we had to move her little pen from like inside in our family room into one of the offices that we have, and I already know that that transition is not going to be a fun one for little puppy wuppy here. Food wise, so when we got her, she was eating like Royal Canine puppy food, which is like little kibble. And then we slowly transitioned her to Stella and Chewy's chicken and salmon, like the freeze-dried dinner patties. And she really likes those. The transition wasn't hard at all. Like she's like, oh, it's food. And she ate whatever we put in her bowl. But yeah, she's gotten so big since we got her. I made a little slideshow. I'll insert that here too. When it comes time to giving her baths, I try to bathe her like once a week with this 2-in-1 like puppy shampoo conditioner. I think it's like Birds and Bees, like I don't remember. But the first few times we tried to give her a bath, she was kind of uncomfortable. But you know, like every puppy would be uncomfortable, like you're trying to wet them and bathe them. But now, instead of putting her in a bathtub, I have like a little built-in seat in my shower, and I just put her on that, and I literally give her a shower. And she seems to like it more, or at least it's more tolerable. Like, she doesn't cry. She'll just kind of sit there and accept that she's being cleaned. But when it comes time to cutting her nails, I like to cut her nails every 4 weeks. I think I've only ever had to cut her nails maybe twice or 3 times now. But I have a nail grinder, and I also have like the clipper. And super sad story, usually when I cut her nails, I have my sister holding her, and then I like clip the nail for her. But she was literally scratching all the furniture. I was home by myself. Bless you. I was home by myself, and I tried to cut her nails, and she squirmed when I was cutting, and I cut it too close, and she made a little yelping noise, and I didn't really think anything of it. And then I put her down, she was walking around, and then I picked her up a little bit later, and her whole paw was red. I was like, what'd she step in? And I realized that her paw was bleeding from me cutting her nail, and I literally cried about it for like half an hour, but she was okay. I ran her little paw underwater. She was just like in her own world, like, I don't really know what's happening. But yeah, she was okay. We're okay now, puppy. She loves going on walks. She sprints. She loves rolling in the grass, as I guess most dogs do. And honestly, this has been just such an amazing experience. But yeah, you know, like, I've had such a good experience with her so far, besides all the screaming and hollering that she makes. But she follows me around like I'm her mother goose, and she's like a little duckling, which I'll also insert a clip. Like, it's so cute. And I'll also insert a clip of us training as well, because I did start training her, like, as soon as we got her. Like, I taught her to sit, her to lay down, to speak. She doesn't know roll over yet, because she's kind of afraid to be on her back. Like, if I flipped her over, she'd like start scratching me and spazzing out. But she's learned how to like jump up and like stay on her hind legs, and also to like turn in a circle, which is like pretty good. She also knows stay and come and yes and no. Speak. Good girl. Touch. Good girl. You missed it. There you go. So it's a pretty good start. I think now we just need to keep reinforcing those tricks and making sure that she remembers them, so that she stays a good little pup. Ain't that right? That is right. But yeah, a few people were asking me, like, is it hard to have a dog? Like, what's it like? You know? And I mean, at first it was hard. It does get better. I feel like it's still getting better, but now that we've just moved her bed again, she's gonna have to get adjusted, and I know that she's gonna be screaming again. But once we get past that phase, I know for sure that she's gonna be a lot better. And just a peek at what our daily routine is like. So Sushi usually wakes up screaming at around like 6:30. Usually my mom will wake up first with her, and she'll end up playing with her. Like, we feed her around 8 o'clock as her first feeding. We feed her like 4 times a day in like smaller portions. And then we feed her again at 12, and between that time she likes to take some naps. She likes to play with her little ball, and then yeah, she'll usually take a nap. And then at 12 we feed her lunch, and then after lunch she likes to take another nap, and then play around for a little bit, and we go on a walk. We go on a walk maybe like 2:30 when it's not like super hot. If it is super hot, we usually wait and we go on a walk closer to like 7. I try to go on a walk with her at least twice a day, because she does pee and like poop on pee pads that we have inside the house. But when we go on walks, I mean, she like pees and poops outside too, so it's not really a big issue. And then we feed her again at 5, and then we'll go on a walk at 7, like I said. Then usually it's just us playing inside. She sleeps, she plays by herself. And then 9 is her last feeding. And then from 9, she's usually pretty tired, but we try not to let her fall asleep, because then we know that she's not gonna sleep like through the night, which we're trying to get her to sleep through the night. Yeah, after that we keep her water and her food in like a separate crate that she goes into. So we usually close that at around 10:30, 11. And then from there, we just kind of keep her up. We try to keep her up so she doesn't fall asleep. And then at 12, she usually goes down. But yeah, so that's been my life with little Sush. I'll include some like super cute clips and stuff of like what we've been up to during quarantine and all that fun stuff. so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little puppy update or this little pup date. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I'll see you in the next one. Say bye. Say bye, Sushi.